mentally before I shut this bad boy down. We're going to be starting with an Ahri, bronze Ahri coaching. Let's do it. Sub up if you want to use my chat. Just don't be a dingus. Sub mode will be off tomorrow. Should be off tomorrow. We call this shit sub mode Mondays, dude. There we go. This is Temple Jacks. Thank you. Getting us started off right. Big thanks to you. Sub hype trains for that guy. Get him hype. Welcome him to the community. Awesome. Best community on Twitch. Best value for your sub, dude. Straight up. I know I sound like a salesperson, but while we're waiting for minions to spawn, I'm going to sell to you guys. Best sub community on Twitch. Awesome Discord. Cool people. A little bit more mature than your average Discord or sub, Twitch group, Twitch community. Great VODs. Got tons of coaching content for you. You ever want to watch coaching, this is the place. I mean, I've literally got buttloads of it. And I'm always trying to make good entertaining streams for people. So, and I stream a fuckload. I stream I stream about 7 days a week. So, you don't need an invite. Just link your Twitch to your Discord. You'll be thrown right in that motherfucker. Yeah, we're getting to that taco suit phase. 1K subs, dude. All right, so we go into lane. We immediately try to push right away. We'll see what you do with this. See if I agree with this. Ahri versus bronze Ahri versus Talia. It is bronze, right? I'm not just calling this guy bronze for no reason. Yeah. Hate that ward. I tell people all the time how much I hate it. Put it deeper. Be mad at yourself. You place that ward. Put that ward here. Let's talk about your level 2. Tristana jungle. That's what we lose to today, huh? Really good charm. Why the fuck didn't you Q him? Q him! The whole point of hitting the charm is to Q him! Hey, I'm confused. Did they change, I thought that didn't they at some point with Ahri, this is off topic of the coaching. Didn't they at some point with Ahri make it so if she landed charm, she did more damage with her Q? I mean, obviously you Q after the charm because they're walking at you, you're gonna hit it every time. Or is it just the Q does more damage on the return and that's what it's all about? Yeah, I'm just trying to be clear. Because it doesn't, it's not in the tooltip. Used to be all spell damage. Got it. So they changed that back, correct? Just for clarity's sake. I thought that was I didn't even notice that they changed that back. I see. The same crappy ward. Remember. Here or here. This doesn't do anything for us. All right, I gotta go back through this lane again. I'm sorry. I gotta see more here. And I'm gonna speed through it, but I want to watch it and see what you're trying to do. Because right now it doesn't feel like you have much of a goal. I wish I could zoom out further in these. Oh yeah, I didn't even noticed that this guy's running TP. I just assumed every Ahri ran Ignite and didn't even look. Yeah, you should not have TP. TP's a noob spell. As in, noobs take it because they think they're going to get value out of it. You're never going to get value out of that TP. That TP is literally not going to give you anything in this game. Or in your next 100 games. It's a nice little comfort spell. All right, let's talk about why, so you understand, because you're really low elo, so you need to understand every little aspect of what I'm saying. QT Andrea, thank you very much. I assume that's another girl, which makes me a panty dropper. There's so many new women here. I'm assuming. If you're a dude, then still a panty dropper. Because you're probably wearing panties if with a name like that. Just saying. So TP is cool for top lane and for mages that can utilize it and still manage their lane. There's only like there's like a Nivea and Cassidon are like the only ones that really come to mind that can manage TP in mid right off the top of my head. Maybe some others can sneak it in certain matchups. Panties dropped, yep. But anyways, TP is not necessary really for mids because you are already walking a very short distance to mid. Look at the difference between the mid distance and the top distance. See that? Look how far. This is to mid. Ready? And this is to top. That's why TP is more valued on top. Now, for mid, you're taking Ignite because Ahri's an assassin. You want to be able to kill people in lanes. You want to be able to punish weak laners. That's the whole point of Ahri. She has good pushing power. She can very quickly blow somebody up at level 6 if you get level 6 first. She can snowball off of Ignite very nicely. And so what? If you get pushed, you know, if you have to back, you don't need TP to reset in lane. And it's not like you're doing any TP ganks level 6 or pre-6 or anything like that. So it just doesn't make much sense. Here you act like you're going to run to top. Pretty pointless. It's unnecessary. Just focus on farming well. And hitting CS. In terms of your laning, you're standing behind minions, you're doing a decent job, but I don't see what your plan is. You didn't seem to go into the lane with much of a plan. You just kind of like hit the minions when you feel like it. You harass when you feel like it. There's no real like workflow planned out. Every champion has a workflow. Every champion has like a plan that they're following. One thing that I really like about Ahri is that you can just kind of come into lane, you know, throw your Q out, shove the lane if you want early level 1, and just keep pushing the enemy under tower and poking him down. Thanks, Temple Jacks.
Hey Neace,
That's a hell of a...
coaching but is not letting upload my review to you. So if I pass my account and password, can you get on my account and watch my second to recent game, please? I need help because I don't know what I am doing wrong.
I can't do that. We will solve your issue. I wish I could do that, but knowing Riot, someone at Riot would be like, ban this heathen! He logged into a different account! Ban him! They would probably ban... They'd probably ban you, actually. Ban this heathen, that's what they'd say. But you can shove, as Ahri, you can shove level 1, push your opponent under tower. Holy shit, we're getting coachings.
Was hoping you could go
Yes,
over
I
my
can.
Twitch bot.
I can do that.
Really nail it shortly.
What I think is the best move for you is to focus on shoving your lane, like from the moment you get into lane, shove the lane as Ahri, auto the creeps, get the lane pushing, and try to harass with charm and Q. Reset, the lane resets to mid, and you do it over and over again. You just do it over and over again. Right? Put your ward down. Don't be cocky. Don't be arrogant. Remember, the minions have to go first. The only reason why I'm saying you're allowed to harass is because you shoved the lane. Hate the early dragon. Do not do early dragons. I hate it with a passion. We're missing a whole wave of CS. Dragons don't win the games. They really don't. Getting fed and beating your laner wins the games. There, you can't just waste your charm. You can't just throw it blind like that. Hold that shit. Make sure you're going to hit it. Essentially, if you just blindly throw your skill shot out, you can be taken advantage of. If you keep your E and hold it, it's the threat of the skill shot that scares people. You're fine, Tommy J. You're fine. I just saw you. It's okay. It's more for people that donate when I'm offline and shit like that. That's pretty smooth. Now push the lane. What are you doing? Push the lane, goober. It was a good bait. Now push the lane. I'm physically in pain. He doesn't miss but two minions, dude. This is why he pushed the lane, guys. He lost nothing for dying. He lost like no XP for dying. He's ahead of you in XP. Think about that. You just got a gank and he's still ahead of you in XP. Part of the reason he's ahead of you in XP is because you did this dragon. I don't care about dragons, by the way. I teach all low elo players, don't worry about your team, worry about winning your lane and the fundamentals of warding, winning lane, getting CS, getting big, keeping your XP up, all that bullshit. Running around for dragons, lame. Getting a kill, like baiting a kill in lane, great. Shove the lane in. Tax your opponent. Tax this guy. This guy should fall behind in XP because he just died and you shoved the lane under tower and he didn't get it. You let the lane, like, go look at this again. Look at it. All you had to do is run up, auto this, throw a Q out. You can miss the farm. I don't care. As long as you get all the XP. You're missing XP too. You get all the XP and you tax everything on this guy. You bounce the wave back towards you. Igor, I don't give a fuck about dragons in low elo. You take dragons if they're there. You take dragons if they're en route to something. You don't do them early, you don't rush them, you don't base your strategy off of taking them because that is unreliable. That only, if you notice, all that wound up happening when he got dragon is he put his lane behind because he missed a wave of XP. Having that little, you know, how much is it? How much do you get off this Infernal Drake anyways? I don't even know exactly what it is. Hold on. What's the number? It's like, how much is it now? Ah. 8 attack damage, 8%? 8% and 8% AP. Real WJS, thank you for the sub. Welcome. Sub hype train for that guy. It's 8%. 8% does not offset being behind in XP and gold and not having any lane control because of that. All the base stats that we miss. So we miss a wave, we don't shove a wave, so now we're behind in XP still, which is just the most, I think it's the most ridiculous thing. Well, thanks for the support. I appreciate you, buddy. How did we get pushed out of lane? We just got back. What are you doing? No, the list is small right now, dude. You're good. You donated a good time. So here, you cue the wave, right? Here's the difference between you and I right now, okay? Just so you understand. There's 3 minions here. If it's me, I step back and just let the minions come to me and calmly press, you know, or auto attack and step back or whatever I have to do. Watch what you do. Watch the position you put yourself in. I would have just went like this, right? You literally go like this. Watch. Why? Why are you walking into this guy's zone? Why? Every champion has a zone. This is Talia's. Well, that's a terrible circle. This is Talia's. Roughly, right? Why do you walk into her zone and hang out? What about this seems like a good idea for you to try to farm in this person's zone away from your tower without ult up, without flash up? What about stepping into somebody's zone to farm minions who's a level ahead of you, level 8 versus level 7? Seems like a good idea. You used your charm and you still walked at her. If you miss your charm, you can't walk towards her. She's gonna be like, what is that? And she's literally just gonna unload everything, full combo onto you. You have no retaliation. You have no R. You have no E. I'm pretty sure your Q is just coming up. And you're farming a minion, right? Minions. Minions are pushing towards you. And you're probably writing this off. You know, you might be writing this off and being like, oh, this shit doesn't matter. It's just one minion. Is it, you know, whatever, right? These little considerations factor into how this is going to go for you. Everything is based around the fundamentals. Lanes pushing to us, we step back and calmly farm. Lanes pushing to them, we loosen up and do fancy shit. Lanes pushing to us, we just play defensive. Yin and yang, back and forth. You are supposed to be going back, you go forward, you get chunked out of lane. This is textbook laning. Of course she's gonna whoop your ass in this spot. She's gonna auto the shit out of you. You're lucky she could have autoed you 2 more times there. So now, what does that mean to us? We get pushed out of lane, then what happens? We're gonna miss... Oh, wait. We have teleport. That's newbie. This is like... By the way, this is a perfect example of your teleport being a waste, by the way. So you're saying, aha, I used teleport to survive my lane. And it's like, no, you need to, like, win your lane. This is a crutch. This is just gonna get you in more trouble. You're pretty much always gonna lose a lane because you're not gonna have an offensive summoner. This is a random lane swap. Riddle me this. Why was your default he's charging at you over minions. He's 3-0. You can see that. He uses his escape to charge over minions. Again, why, as the zone is moving forward, right? The Kennen zone is moving forward from here. Why is your default move to move at him? There's a reason, like, I play on all my graphics low for a reason. Dude, none of this shit matters. Like, none of, like, the pretty graphics and all that shit doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that every champion has a fucking zone. And they're gonna push at you with it. When they start offensively posturing, step away from them. He's using a gap close to move into your zone, right? To fuck with you. He's 3-0. Your default move should not be fucking wing it. Your default move should be walk backwards, wait for that to run out, and then re-engage him if you'd like over minions. See the zone? He's horrible, thank God. And now he's dead. Oh no, not like this. Woo! That's the fire, dude. How can one... How can she hit that max... How... What? How does she hit the... Thanks, Punky.
Hey Neace, keep up the great content. I already sent you my link for coaching.
How can she hit the max range flash? And then play it this bad. That's what I'm saying. I would have missed the Vi flash. What the fuck? So she makes like the sickest. I would have missed that flash. That's like a legit execute there. And she just takes it. She could have just walked away. But she just takes it. And she could have walked away again. She could have left. She could have left like 3 times. And she smashed the shit out of the wall. What? I just can't believe she hits that, though. Touches every plant. Oh, God. Sorry, I got distracted. Unreal. So we got this weird lane swap where Kennen comes down to mid and he's like super fed. And it's the most bizarre thing. You shove mid, you look for a roam, you get punked. Now you're standing here with your thumb in your butt. This is why I hate roaming and low elo. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Running around the map, taking dragons, missing farm, hoping shit works. It's not how I win games reliably. It's not what I want you to do. I want you to focus on winning your lane, crushing the farm. Crush the farm. Every game. Take the CS portion seriously. Take the laning portion seriously. Remove all this run around the map, help my team shit. It needs to go. It's the same story. Your opponent roams? Great. Shove the lane. Lane shoved? Good. You zoned him off some experience. And then look at this. Push the lane. You stay near your shit. Shove the lane in. And then you can adapt to it. Yes, you can roam to top. But you're obviously not thinking too much about the roam when you roam to top because you already know what Talia's going to do when she sees you. She's just going to ult away, right? And then we're going to be stuck missing farm in mid. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You're gonna back and TP to the wave, aren't you? Well, you just pushed Kennen out of lane. Did you not see what I just saw? He just left. With like 15% HP. You have an HP lead. You're fine to push. Soraka's nearby with a blue buff. You can literally walk over to her and get HP. And what do? You back. You're gonna waste your TP to reposition in lane, aren't you? That's exactly what's gonna happen. I already know the answer. Yep, there it is. You could have gotten all of it. You could have gotten all of it on your own without backing. You could have shoved all that in without backing. And then backed and kept your TP. Oh no. I have a question. Why did you ult in front of him when he was already dead? So right here, you charm. 1, 2, 1. Yeah, it's up again. Why did you go that way in front of him, get to here, and then charm and walk backwards? You're an assassin. You're not trying to I don't even know how to describe. You're not a tank. You're not trying to body block. Just get in range of your skill shot. You were in range of your skill shot when he was coming around the brush. So just walk past him. It doesn't make any sense to get that far in front of him at all. That's why Kennen's able to collapse on you. That's the essence of a pick. You take someone out of the map without exposing yourself. That's what an assassin does. To make sure the second Q hits. Q. Yeah. I don't know, his charm was coming right back up again. A lot of these complaints that I have, though, are very, like... are nitpicky. The real thing I want from this dude is I just want him to go into lane and shove hard as Ahri when he gets into lane and just focus on getting that CS. I want to see big CS numbers. We're roaming again. We're losing our mid tower. I don't want to hate on your roam too hard. Yeah, I see what people say, dude. So we get the kill on bot lane. At this point, mid's held. So there's no point of walking back to mid. It's worth shoving this out now that we're in the lane and mid's being held by Caitlyn. This game is very uneventful, and that's not your fault. It's because you had this weird lane swap. I don't know why you're standing. You're standing in front of that Nautilus about to get fucking munched without ult. It's bound to happen. Luckily it didn't that time. This is the weirdest fucking game. The dude has teleport. And just TP'd to top in front of this dude. You're TPing to a wave that's bouncing. Okay. This is a hard one, dude. You're in a very lowy low, and things got strangely weird. You went into this lane. You didn't seem to have much of a plan in terms of what it is you wanted to accomplish. You're TPing to save your lane from failure and to make these weird fancy plays that are outside of the scope of what you're trying to accomplish at this level. So what I mean is, you TP to top, this wave was already bouncing out to you. So you're TPing top to take the tower, I guess, which is alright. But in my mind, this is a play that doesn't even need to happen. This is an overly fancy play. The play that I want you to make as a bronze player is to sit in this fucking lane and to not leave it and to jam this wave under tower and to literally, relentlessly get the wave under tower, get wards down, poke the fuck out of your lane opponent, and then when you see the jungler on this side, you move to this side. When you see that there's no jungler on this side and he's over here, you cheat towards the top side. You relentlessly hammer mid tower and learn how to get CS, push the lane, make a kill, like a solo kill with Ignite, and repeat until the tower falls, and then you can run around the side lanes if you so desire. All this fancy TP shit is not even... It is so unnecessary. Like, you may be thinking, oh, well, I TP'd to a tower and then maybe I took the tower. Maybe you do. Maybe you wind up taking it. Maybe. And it's like shit like this. Like, okay, you trade the towers. You trade tower for your death. I want you controlling the game. I want you in middle like a fucking brick If you move like you did here, I want you staying down there and getting all the farm. Pushing and then resetting. Like crash the tower and reset. I don't want any of this weird TP Ahri shit. Ahri's an assassin. Techstar, as for the lane itself, I want you to watch this lane. You see how you ward? You see how when you turn level 2, your Qs are never following your charms? I want you fighting for that early lead. And when your E comes out, I want the charm to follow right after that. And like there, he wastes his cooldowns. I want you stepping into this fucking guy and bullying him. Walk up. You literally just watch him waste cooldowns. He's got, this Talia has fucking disturbed earth all around here. That means that she can't really combo you that heavy right now. With her, I think it's her W? Right? Yes, W. Yeah, I think what it is our hero here, Bronze Hero, is not that bad. But it's a really hard game to understand as a coach because there's just so much shit that this guy's trying to execute that is outside of the scope of what... And not to mention, not only was this game weird because he roamed around a bunch and like did an early dragon, it's really hard as a coach to help him in an adequate way because not only we have the early dragon, not only did we have some funky roams, and all that, but we also had the teleport, we had the Kennen lane swapping in the middle of the game. Like it's just confusing for me. And what I really want to coach this guy on is I want him to sit in this lane and win it and emphasize winning it. Even if someone else shows up in the lane, we win it. Fed guy shows up in the lane, we calmly farm up and we win. Thanks, Jax.
I sent you my review, sir.
So that's where I'm at mentally right now. I feel like as a coach, I'm overwhelmed by your gameplay, and I can't imagine that. I can't imagine that you're gonna have great results because you're just kind of going. You're just being too creative here. That's honestly a problem with a lot of bronze players in general, is that they're too creative. Trying to do too much too often. So let's break it down in simple things for you to understand. What I want. Lane meets in the middle. Doran's Ring, Flash Ignite start, Rush Page, Boots, Dark Seal, Ludens, whatever, whatever RE players go nowadays. I want you emphasizing getting the farm, pushing the lane. If the lane is pushing, I want to see you try to trade. If the lane is pulling, I want to see you dial it back. When the lane was pulling to you at one point, you just walked into people's zones. You walked into Kennen's zones. And then as soon as that's over, you're teleporting. You're like backing and like teleporting forward, and then you're roaming around the map, and then you're running up the top and teleporting up there, and you're just doing way too much fucking crazy shit for me to track down like what you're good at, what you're bad at. The whole lane phase, we did this early dragon, and now the whole lane phase we're gimped. We got a gank, and then we didn't push. We just backed randomly, and the lane froze in middle. Do you see what I'm saying? As a coach, it's like I don't know where to start. And I guess that's, that is bronze in a nutshell, but I'm trying to simplify the game for you. I can't imagine how you would keep focus on anything when you've just got so many like lingering ideas and concepts and thoughts that you're trying to execute without any sort of background knowledge of like why I'm doing it. Like why would you back when there's no one in the lane to defend you? And why wouldn't you shove? Why would you take an early dragon when we haven't even won the lane yet? And we don't even know, like, taking that dragon, does that do anything? Or did someone just say dragon's good? Me hear dragon good, me take dragon. You take teleport and you randomly just go off to a side lane. Did you just randomly teleport to a side lane because you heard me say me split good? Like, I don't know what's going on. So the next, if you show me another replay, and I'm sorry that I'm a terrible coach in this one. If you show me another replay, I want you slowing down, flash ignite, hit the creeps, push the lane. If the lane's pushing, harass. If the lane's pulling, mitigate damage. Drop your wards, extend your wards out, and position depending on where the jungler is, and focus on one step. This. Okay? This is what we focus on. We do this until we're up in CS, up in XP, and we've got a sick KDA, and then we can venture off to a side lane and start talking about what to do then. All right? Cool. Don't hate me on this one. I'm trying very hard to give you actionable feedback. Cool. YouTube, if you enjoyed this, there's a sub button above you, some videos. You can click them, and I get paid. And I keep my job. All right? It's Neace, No Bullshit Gamer. I love you. Thank you very much, and I'm out. Peace. Cracks. Thanks very much. I feel bad for Ahri. I just didn't know what to focus on.